truth is bringing awareness of someone that might be experiencing some sort of malfunction or some metamorphosis in their body or their work or the world. And I really want this work to not only speak about my personal journey, but the connectiveness of us all and how we can all work together to create something better.
But have you ever thought, what if this is all just a dream? Have you ever thought?
Hi, my name is Lisa Merida-Paytes, and I am an ArtsWave 2024 Black and Brown recipient, and I'm a visual artist who's based in Cincinnati, Ohio. Currently, I'm working with mixed media, working a lot with paper, weaving and thatching the paper together, adding Padavere techniques of glass and ceramic hand building techniques as well. The pieces are very light and grounded in traditional plain and negative Hispanic weaving techniques. My piece is entitled Flux for the ArtsWave showcase this year, and it's a site-specific installation that's installed at the Clifton Cultural Arts Center. My inspiration for the work came from a recent diagnosis of a genetic disease that's autosomal dominant, and it's from my father. Um, and the Mayo Clinic has traced it back to done the genealogy, and I am 7 generations removed, Abraham Lincoln's cousin. This gene is so strong that it has traveled through the generations that far. So the work is really just working through the connectivity and the malfunction of connectiveness of different systems talking together or not. And that you'll see in the work that there's areas that might flow together and other areas that could branch off into the new variation of the design. So that's where it comes from. When you first get off the elevator at the art center, you're confronted with a lower hanging piece that is very confrontational, but then the pieces that are suspended or are layered together and rising to the ceiling. So the viewer is really a part of the piece, with the shadows that are just dissolved in the space and the walls of the ceiling, and you can actually touch the work, and feel. Some are low enough to touch, some are out of reach. I want the viewers to walk away with feeling inspired, um, from. Is that on your end or mine? Okay, okay, okay. Life. I want the viewers to come away, from looking at the work and experiencing the piece, with a feeling of inspiration. And I want them to find the beauty in growth and decay. And I hope that they will, find the beauty in frailty. I own this disease. I own it, and this platform really allowed me to interpret some of the things that were going on physically with me, and interpret that into an artistic aesthetic, that really is inspired, uh, additional work to come. I feel like I've just begun this series, of work, and ArtsWave allowed me to do that. This, allowed me to literally, create this innovative work and interpret, some of the ideas that I was working through on my own, but very hard to digest. And, also let me tap into the previous generations of my cultural heritage of weaving, techniques into that work. My truth is bringing, um, awareness of someone that might be experiencing, some sort of malfunction or some metamorphosis, um, in their body or their work or the world. And, I really want this work to not only speak about my personal journey, but the connectiveness of us all, and how we can all work together to create, um, uh, uh, something better. I would like, everyone to remember that art is so important. Visual art, performing arts, they're so important to our culture. Artists really wear their heart on their sleeve, and, they interpret the world around us that some of us might not see or think about. And so it's so important to continue to get these very, very important voices out, for everyone to consider and have an open mind. Growth and decay, for me, it is interpreted in this work, through the biomorphic shapes that are created by the spines and the thatching, the weaving techniques. But then areas might fall apart, and and create the remnants of what was there. Um, so the forms, a lot of times I'll walk in the studio and I'll look at them completely different, where I think a piece might be growing. It might look like it's the remainder of something, and almost a caring for what was lived and what was there.